Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I wanted to film a get ready with me and kind of try out some new products that I just got in when I was on vacation. I forgot to vlog, which, I mean, I didn't really forget. Chris ended up getting sick about halfway through our trip, and then I got sick towards the end, and I still feel like crap, but yeah, so we kind of just wanted to like relax and not really worry about that. So that's kind of what I did, and we didn't do as much since we weren't feeling good. We did a lot of shopping, so maybe it'll be a fashion haul in the near future. But yeah, so some of the new products I tried in this video, if you are curious and want to stay in and watch to see how these products perform, is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Primer, the KKW Beauty Powder Contour Kit in Light, and then I also tried out the new Viseart eyeshadow palette Tryst. And yeah, so if you want to see how I created this whole look on my face and how these products performed and what I think, then just keep watching. Alright, so first I'm going to try out this like little new sample primer I got. I like trying out like the little samples I get before I go and buy like a full big one, just to make sure I like it. So I've had this for a little bit and I haven't tried it. It's the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I did already like shower and moisturize this morning. I've been feeling sick. Not feeling, I am sick. Chris, on our trip, we are home now. We just got back late last night. Well, I guess kind of this morning. It was like almost 12:30, I think, when we got back in. And let me rewind. So I think it was either Valentine's Day or the day after, he started feeling sick, and so we went to the Walgreens clinic down there, and because we thought maybe he had strep throat because his throat was killing him and he was like miserable. So we're like, okay, we'll just go see what they say. Well, first it took forever to find a clinic, like a Walgreens clinic, because there's a bunch of Walgreens near us, but none of them had clinics, so we had to drive, which we tried the night before. We ended up on the wrong road, had to pay a toll, and it was just a big ordeal, so we waited and found one. But anyway, so we found out, they're like, oh, he doesn't have strep. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. So they said he had an ear infection, because they said that it's the same medicine as it would be if you had strep, the amoxicillin. So that's what we started taking. I was feeling fine at this point, and then like 2 days later, I started feeling like crap. So I don't know if like he really did have strep and the test was just like a false negative or something, but because it's just weird that I would get sick now and my throat's been killing me. I'm starting to feel a tiny bit better right now, but I'm just filming because I know I need to, and it's been a while. So I put the primer on. It's definitely like smoothing, and it doesn't really feel like anything on my skin. So I don't have a new foundation to try out. So I'm gonna use my Estee Lauder one, especially because I'm also like have a little bit of a tan. You can't tell on my face, but my arms have like a slight tan. I usually try to like stay out of the sun because at first I'll get burnt before I start tanning. So now that I have a slight tan, I'm probably going to start going to the tan bed, because I forgot that my like psoriasis on my hand goes away when I'm in the sun, and my doctor a while back actually told me I should tan like at least twice a week for it. So I'll probably start doing that again. But yeah, so now I'm sick. But I have to work tomorrow because we need money since we just went on vacation. But yeah, so other than that, it was fun. Universal was like a lot busier this time of year over January. I think our very first year we went in February, and it was not busy like at all. They do like the Mardi Gras thing down there at the parks from like February through April. So I mean, I know that's a little bit why it's busier, but we went in January last year and the lines were literally like 10 minutes for every single ride, and this time we had to wait like for a couple, at least 30. And then there's one King Kong ride, the thing said 30 minutes. Okay, so we go in there and we waited, And we literally were in there for like 2 hours because the ride kept breaking down. And they'd come on and be like, oh, we're having delays. And then we got stuck in this room with a super annoying thing. And it was like literally torture. It kept repeating every, like, not even, like there was only like a second in between like each time. It was super irritating. But yeah, and then we got to the ride and it still wasn't working right. Like it broke down when we were in it. And then they just like put us on the track and let us watch the screens. And then that was it. It was done. So we wasted 2 hours doing that, but the other rides were fun. But it was a lot busier today. It cracks me up how white my neck is compared to like the rest of my body. Like you can see, like this is the foundation and this and it, like my neck, I usually have it covered. Because I usually wear makeup even in the sun because at least it's a barrier because I don't want to like fry my face and get all wrinkly and stuff. So I usually have to match my foundation to the rest of my body. So I'll have to like bring it down my neck for sure. So that's why I'm like bringing it way down. I could use the lighter one, but then it wouldn't match like the rest of me. Especially once I put on concealer and everything else, it tends to lighten up. But this is like my favorite foundation. Alright, again for concealer, I don't have a new one to try out. So I'm just gonna use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And this is like super white. I should probably get another shade. But we'll blend it out, it's fine. And then I'm gonna use this darker shade to like cover this like big honker right there. Just to light enough. Like I probably could use this under my eyes. It was a fun trip. Our bartender, like at the hotel, was super sweet. She was like telling us how she moved down to Florida from Michigan like 5 years ago with only $50. And it would just be like amazing to do. I don't know how she did it, because I feel like I would fall on my face, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to set my entire face using my Too Faced Born This Way powder. I'm going to do this off camera just to kind of shorten this video a bit because it's going to be a long one. Alright, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows also. But I do have a new like contour highlight product to try out today. It's the KKW Beauty Contour Kit, the powder one, in the shade Light. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. This actually feels like pretty heavy for like what it is. And then you also get like this brush thing that everyone has been talking about. This went on sale, so my mom actually ordered herself and myself one. She got medium because she's always like tanner and stuff. And I got a light one, which in the summer, if I end up liking it, I will pick up the medium. But we're going to try it out today, see how I like it. I've seen a bunch of people say that they actually really like it, and then others have said that they don't. So we're just going to try it out today and see how it performs. Alright, so I guess I'll try to use this little brush. Maybe I'll use this for highlight and this for like the contour. So for bronzer, I'll use my own like bronzer brush that I usually use. So I usually use this brush. So I'm gonna dip into the like warmer shade, this one right here, and put this on my face. When you look at it in the pan, it looks kind of like intimidating, but it actually goes on pretty nice. Which my skin does, like, it's like more neutral, but it leans a little warm, especially like right now. I've noticed, like, looking at my skin, it definitely has some like yellow golden undertones. I usually don't get very pink like my face will when it's like white, and if I rub it, I mean, yeah, it's gonna look red. But like, if you look at my arms and stuff, they're definitely warm toned and kind of neutral-ish. So I think it's pretty. It definitely looks natural, which I usually like a more natural look anyways. If you've been here for a while, you probably know that. I do think if you're someone who is cool toned, you probably won't like this. Because it does like definitely pull warm. But I actually think it's pretty. I think it looks really nice actually. Alright, and then I'm going to try this brush for the contour. So I'm just going to use the other shade. The thing I hate about the brush being nude is it's hard to see if I picked up product. This definitely feels nice. It's definitely like natural, which I like. This is kind of the look I go for like every day, so that's really nice. I probably, when I looked at my mom's medium kit, I probably could have got away with the medium also, at least as of right now. Like if I get pale again, if I don't like keep up on tanning, I'll definitely need this light one, but I really like how it looks anyways, like right now. My foundation, in case you're curious, I used my Estee Lauder 1 and 2 Ecru. So it's like their neutral. It's like a little bit darker than the one I usually use. But yeah. And the brush actually feels really soft, so that's nice. So I actually don't hate the little brush for this contour side. So I'm going to try the highlight as well. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go into this one right here. Just because it's like more of like a white highlight like I usually wear. Okay, so that's definitely there. I have to like blend that out. Okay, well, the highlight's definitely there, so I don't know what people are talking about when they said it wasn't, unless they like amped it up or something, I don't know. But so far, I actually really like this, and I can definitely see myself using this every day. So I'm actually glad we picked it up. Alright, and then for eyes, I had 2 new palettes that I wanted to test out today. I got finally the Dose of Colors, I think it's like Blushing Berry palette, and then I also did get the Viseart Tryst palette. This palette was just like calling my name, and I love Viseart shadows, so this is what it looks like. First I thought the names were actually written under it. They're not. It has this plastic that has like a side insert to like kind of stick in, so I guess that's kind of nice, but I do wish the names were like on the packaging. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. These are just colors that I know I'll wear like every single day, so of course I had to pick it up. So I think I'm going to use this for my eyes today. So first I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes again. Okay. Just knock everything over. Okay, so first I'm going to take my Morphe E22 and I'm going to dip into this top nude shade up there. This one, I have like no idea how to pronounce that. It's like, looks like Dangerous, but it's like Dangerous or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack this on. Guess I can zoom you guys in since we're working on eyes now. So these shades do have kickback, but that's like all Viseart shadows, and I don't care. I know some people are like bothered by that apparently, so I just wanted to note that. If you're like one of those people who you hate that, you will not like Viseart or this palette in general. Alright, next I'm going to take my Morphe M433 and I'm going to dip in to the shade, let's go to this pinky one right here, Liaison. Now I'm like questioning every like spelling, grammar, whatever I've taken in my life. So that is definitely like a pink shade. It looks super pretty. Side note, I'm like looking at my eyebrows, and yes, I know I need to do them. I'm planning on it tonight. It's been like at least 2 months since I've actually done my eyebrows and shaped them, so that definitely needs to happen. Also, I think I'm going to start making my way blonde because the red is like not wanting to stay in my hair. And I've been like going back and forth for a long time. I know it's going to be a process since I have like red in my hair. and that's like the hardest to get out. I figure it's better to treat now than before it actually starts like staying and not fading. So I'm slowly gonna make my way back blonde. It's been a while. I mean, like my whole life I was blonde until my junior year. I think that's when I went red the first time in dark. So it's been a while. And I was blonde again briefly after my rose gold, I guess. So yeah. Honestly, now I just kind of want to go in with like an all over the lid color, like this pretty purpley shimmer with like some pink reflect in it. So I think I'm gonna do that. I kind of want to keep my eye simple today since I'm not feeling the best. So I'm gonna do Paramore. I think that's it. It's this one right below it. So I'm just going like down the line. And I wet my brush with MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna pack this on. That's so pretty. Does need some building up. I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe M433 and dip back into the pink shade. I kind of want to deepen like my outer corner, so I'm gonna use this shade Illicit. It's like this kind of dark, like maroon shade, I guess you'd call it. Purple maroon. I don't know. I'm not good at describing colors, but I put it in the outer portion of my eye, just kind of blend it in, so it kind of helps tie everything together and gives me some depth out there. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna go in with some NYX matte liquid liner. So I kind of hate the new packaging of these because like it splatters, and I ruined a brand new white shirt that I didn't even wear once that I got from work. So that's upsetting. They like made the top like tighter for the old packaging, and I wish they'd go back to the old packaging like really bad. There's that. So I'm gonna line my lower lash line. I'm gonna put a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line. I'm gonna use the pink shade Liaison. Just kind of smudge it on there. I'm gonna leave it like that. And pop on some mascara. I'm gonna use my MAC Velvet Noir mascara. And pray I don't sneeze or need to blow my nose. Alright. I'll just pop on some blush. And I think that'll be like it. Because I think I'm not gonna wear lashes today. I wear them like every single day. And I'm gonna give my eyes a break since I've been doing that every day. Pop on some blush. This is my like Charlotte Tilbury blush I always use. It's the Love Glow shade. Super pretty. And my brush is shedding on me like bad. This is like my only Morphe brush that I've had that has been shedding on me. And I don't know why. For lipstick, I'm going to wear my Urban Decay lipstick in the shade of Violet. This shade and my new like Lawless Beauty lipsticks have been like my go-tos forever. Now this is like more purpley, and it probably doesn't really go with this, but I don't care. I'm gonna leave it on. So all that I really need to do next is just set my face. I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. And fan off with my makeshift fan. Alright, so while that like finishes drying, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts on some of the products that I tried out today. So the first product I tried out was that like primer, and I do not like it. Definitely felt more dry, and like I can see in my skin up close that it looks a lot drier, and it never looks dry when I wear my Estee Lauder foundation. That's kind of why I use that foundation, because I usually pair that with like a more hydrated one, like one of my Becca primers. But even though the No Pore Balm, I think it's called, by Touch in Sol, I'll pair with that and it doesn't look dry. So it's kind of like my way of testing it out. Even my like skin equalizer for Makeup Forever, that's more like drying, I guess you could say. It's like mattifying. Doesn't make my skin look dry. So I think it's just this primer. So I'm glad I didn't go out and purchase this. I think this might work if you have oily skin. I have dry, more normal skin, especially lately. but don't really care for that. Next, I guess I didn't really show it on camera because I wanted to try and keep this video a little bit shorter, but my eyebrows, like the products I've been using are newer. Well, new to me, they're not like new. I don't think like any of these products are really new besides the Viseart palette. But anyways, I've been using the NYX, if I can get it out of my drawer, it's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I ran out of my Benefit one on vacation, and these are like half the price of the Benefit one, and they do a great job. I know you can't really tell, look at my eyebrows right now because I haven't done them in a while, but like they do a great job, and the color selection are like, they're great. So I really do like those. And I actually loved this contour kit. Now would I pay the full price? Heck no. It's like $52, and then you still have to pay for shipping, which is like almost $9, I believe. It's $8 or $9. So it's putting at like 60 bucks, and that is not worth it to me. But I know whenever we got ours, it was 15% off, which I wish we would have waited, but we didn't know that she was going to do like $32 for these. So if she puts them on sale again, like the $32 or even like the 15% off, I would say it is like worth it. The 15% off really just saves you shipping. So definitely, maybe if they go back to 32, I'd pick it up. You did get a lot of product on here. Like I know Shopper Media, I don't know if you guys watch her. I only watch her occasionally, but she did a video on this and like about how much product you get, and you actually get more than what it says. And I will say it does feel nice and heavy. I really like the packaging. I actually kind of like this little brush that everyone seems to hate. I don't mind it. I don't think I like the little weird sponge tip one that came with the cream contour kits, which I did just order 2 of the individual shades from that since you doubled the product, and I do want to try it out because it does look nice, the product, but we'll see how long it actually lasts. But yeah, I actually do kind of like this. I thought this was nice for my contour, and this put on my highlight like nice. And yeah, so the last part to talk about is the Viseart Tryst palette. Let me go and take this plastic out cover off. I didn't realize it had one of those on here, but this is the packaging. It's nice and rose gold. And this, just to like recap, is what it looks like. So it does have like a non-clear hard case compared to the other ones. I think the pan size is smaller than their normal, like if you get like their normal palettes, like the neutral mattes, dark mattes, warm mattes, any of those. But I really like the shades in here. I did have to work with this shimmer a little bit more. It could be because I wet it, but I need to do that so I don't get any fallout. But I can't wait to play with it more. There's definitely like some really pretty shimmers in here. I think this would be like a great bridal palette, to be honest. I'll definitely do more looks with this. So definitely love this as well. I think that was like the couple products that I tried out for the first time. So yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry it's a long one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'm back and I'm ready to get up some new fun content for you guys. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.